body bags were horror lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your Fright Chick speaking. So this week's theme is Space Week, and the first thing that popped into my head was Event Horizon. It's going to be a pretty mixed review. It's a bit of a mixed bag, this one. Big blockbuster movie, but there's something missing from it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, it's not as amazing as maybe it should have been. So the general plot of Event Horizon is it stars Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, and my all-time favourite Cockney, Sean Pertwee. Oh, I love you. Dog Soldiers, watch it. So Event Horizon is the name of a state-of-the-art ship. I can't quite remember. Oh, this is set in 2047. I couldn't remember when it was set. So Sam Neill is the person who designed and created this state-of-the-art ship that was meant to basically go beyond what we know, or it was meant to at least go to the furthest reaches of what we know of space and the universe at this point in time. Now, it's 7 years later and the ship vanished on its maiden voyage, and they don't know why. Sam Neill's character created this kind of drive, I can't remember what it's called, but he created this drive thing that's in the heart of the ship that was basically going to allow it to travel in a way that's never been done before, kind of like, I think it was like a time jump type thing, so that you could go from one part of space to another part of space in literally, you know, no time at all. Now, the ship vanished, and it's 7 years later, like I said. He has been put with this crew, Lawrence Fishburne's crew, to now find out why it's suddenly reappeared for no reason, with no crew. They can't get any contact with the ship. They want to know what's happened to it and where the hell it's been for the past 7 years. So they go to like the outer reaches of like Neptune or something where it's been found, and they basically have to board it and salvage what they can and report back. Now, the ship has been in some really freaky place that is essentially what you would call hell for us, I guess. And over the course of the movie, they very slowly realise that the crew is all gone. It's clearly been somewhere that it shouldn't have been, and Sam Neill's basically, he goes kind of crazy throughout the movie because things keep going wrong. Like the ship breaks down, then the big ship breaks down. It's just a great big mess. It's not the worst film I've ever seen, but I also don't understand why. I don't know why it didn't work. I mean, it had a load of money put behind. I think it cost something like 60 million to make. Obviously, this came out in 1997, so you know, there are a lot of kind of space exploration, action-y type films happening around that time. Obviously, Matrix came out a couple of years later. You know, I think this should have done well, and it kind of didn't. But then when I watched it, I realised that there's something missing. It doesn't quite work. It doesn't gel. I mean, the characters are good. The acting's okay. The concept is brilliant. Sorry about my phone. But there's just something that doesn't quite gel with this film. I don't know if anybody else has that same feeling as well. It's definitely worth a watch. I don't want to give away any, like, deaths or endings or anything like that. I've got the special edition DVD. If you like the film, you haven't got this, you don't really get much with it. All you get is basically the commentary, but I think that's just as standard. You get a documentary and you get a featurette and you get some like storyboard stuff. So featurette and documentary, you know, that's kind of worth it. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about it because I don't really want to give too much away. It is an action movie, I guess. You know, they're running around on a great big ship and we're meant to go, oh my god, look at this futuristic looking ship and look at all your, you know, listen to all your futuristic speak and all that sort of stuff, and that's kind of meant to be enough, but it really isn't. I must say, if you're not a fan of blood and guts and things like that, just don't watch it because it gets quite intense with the horror element, I guess. You know, the sort of splatter element. The ship has been in a place that is supposed to be what we would consider to be a hell, and as it kind of gets awakened, elements come back because the ship wants to go back and it will take this new crew with it, and there's basically a lot of, you know, blood and crap and stuff like that. But yeah, it wasn't the worst film, but nah, it didn't work. Okay, so yeah, next week I think it is found footage week, which is my favourite thing of all time. So don't know what I'm going to do yet, but looking forward to that one. So I'll see you then. Bye.